What's up, boys and gals? It's me, Ron here, and I'm with the main man, the co-host with the most, Mr.
Big motherfucking Retro 727, man. He's back here in the building. It's been a minute, but we are back, man. We got a review for you guys.
Hell yeah, ghouls and gals. And boy, do we got a fucking review for you. We have what's possibly shit, I'm not even gonna lie, probably one of the biggest films of the year, if not the summer. We're gonna be talking about Nope.
How my service was.
5 stars, Angel. 5 stars.
That's right, ghouls and gals. We're going to be talking about Jordan Peele's latest film, Nope. And before we get into Nope, what do you think about Jordan Peele's films in general, dude? Do you like his movies, or do you like him?
Yeah, man. I do, man. It's I'd really like to Get Out. But what was the other one? What was it? Split, I think. No.
Get Out, Us.
And then what was it? Us. I didn't like Us as much. I loved Get Out. I'm all in for it. So
yeah, Get
Us
Out was really good.
Us was like a miss for me. So you know what I mean? I was going into this like, all right, come on, man. Like let's see if we can get the 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I really, really like Get Out. But that was his first one. It's really gonna be hard to top that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his, man, especially the Key and Peele stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can't bring up Jordan Peele without bringing up Key and Peele and like Mad TV and shit. That's one of the things that really sticks out to me in all of his movies, is that he has this really good like comedic writing, and his writing is like really fucking tight and really good, and he's really good at doing like people talk, like dialogue. Like it sounds like a conversation that me and you would fucking have when people are talking to each other. You know what I mean? Everything sounds so natural and so normal.
In the real world, not the script type.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, for example, somebody brought this up to me the other day, like in on Facebook in the comment section when I was talking about Black Phone. They were like, Black Phone's amazing, which is an amazing movie. Go see Black Phone if you haven't.
Oh yeah, love Black
But Black Phone does that thing where like the way that people talk to each other is very like movie speak. And that they're just like, oh, did you hear about Johnny Rodriguez from down the block? You know, that real tough loudmouth kid? Well, the grabber got him. Like, nobody talks like that. You know what I mean? Like, like that is so like exposition-y like talk. You know what I mean? Like you're totally like doing movie speak where you're like, I'm giving you like describing a whole character so we don't have to show you the character. And in Jordan Peele's movies, he doesn't do that. He gives like normal people talk. That's another thing going into Nope. That I liked a lot about the movie Nope. Like everybody in this movie reacts how a normal fucking person would react to something like this. That's why the movie's titled Nope, because that's what I would fucking say if I was ever gonna come into encounter with something like that. I'd be like, nope.
Yeah.
like fuck
there was shit. You're right, man. And I love that in this movie there was multiple scenes where he was like, nope. Not going on. No.
Yeah. Dude, I love that so fucking much. For the first time, bro. Maybe not the first time, but for the first time that I've noticed in like a modern horror film, the characters are just like, hell fucking no, I am not fucking with that shit. They're like, can we fucking reverse and go back? Is the car still working? Like, fuck, dude. And I remember I was watching the movie and I got the biggest fucking kick out of that. Whenever Daniel Kaluuya's character, he's like in the truck and like he sees like the fucking spaceship like come over him and he just kind of like looks at it and he's like, nope, hell no. He's like, hell no. He like locks the door and he's like, fuck no, he's like reversing back and shit. That was fucking perfect. I was like, yup, that's exactly how I would fucking react to that shit, man.
Yeah, man, this was dope, man. Did you see it on opening weekend? Because I know I did too. You know,
I saw that opening weekend, man. I took the entire Torres clan out there to go to the movie theater. We all piled up in the car and we went to go see the fucking movie. And we really, I think everybody like dug it, man. I think everybody in the whole fucking theater dug it, dude. The movie, it was packed to the fucking gills, dude. And as it should be, man. Like, I'm down with if movie theaters are gonna turn into like the new like concert arenas where like only some movies bring out the whole crowd. I mean, I'm fine with that, man. As long as people keep going to the fucking movie theater, because movies like this you have to fucking see in the theater. This isn't a movie that you can first time watch at your fucking house. You are not going to get the entire scope and like awesomeness that is this fucking movie.
Yeah, you're not gonna have the same experience.
Oh no, hell no, man. Dude, I mean, for
yeah.
example, if me and you were to watch this at home and then review it, we would have had a totally different opinion on this movie, I think. Like, this movie was meant for theaters.
Yeah, and it's not saying that the CGI is super crazy here or anything,
oh,
guys.
No.
You need to see it in IMAX. I mean,
yeah.
I like to see everything in IMAX, but
but
you know what I mean.
Like, if you can, go see it in IMAX. It's worth the extra fucking change. Go to your mom and dad's purse and/or wallet, steal some money from them, go watch it in IMAX. Yeah, they're not gonna know. They don't care.
Get that AMC A-list, you know what I'm saying?
Get that A-list players.
Get the free upgrade and all that. But yeah, it was dope, man. I definitely the theater was packed in my theater. It was interesting. I didn't like, because from the trailer they don't tell you, but well, I guess they hint that they're like ranch hands and stuff, but then you actually it actually takes you there to the ranch. You're walking.
Yeah.
And that opening death scene, bro.
Yeah, whenever Keith Davis dies, Keith Davis of like
Spoiler
Spawn
alert.
and like, he's a hood all-star. Keith Davis is a hood all-star. He comes out in like all the hood classics. He's like in everything. But yeah, he plays their dad, right? Like the main ranch hand or whatever. And what ends up happening, Ghouls and Gals, is our movie starts off. We see Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya. They're a sister team. They are a Hollywood ranch hands. They raise horses that are trained for like movies and shit like that. And their dad helps them. And then one day, their dad's breaking in one of these horses. I think the horse is called like Jean Jacket or some shit like that. All the horses have like cool names and shit, which I thought was really fucking awesome. But yeah, so one day the dad's breaking in this fucking like, reckless fucking Bronco and shit, and like all of a sudden like some shit like starts falling, like debris, like quarters, pins, fucking license plates, keys, shit like that, and it's falling from so high in the sky that like it's becoming like bullets, like being able to fucking penetrate like fucking buildings and shit like that. And one of those rogue fucking keys, I think it's a key or like a coin, right? I think it's a coin.
Yeah, I think it was a nickel or something.
Like a nickel or a quarter, right? Yeah. It goes straight through Keith Davis's eye, like it goes out through the fucking brain, and he dies. And that's when Daniel Kaluuya, who plays the son, is like, those fucking aliens, I'm gonna fuck them up. I like that he had like this fucking vendetta against the fucking spaceship, and it was like him versus the spaceship, like, oh, I thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. His character in here was such a weird, offbeat, kind of depressed character. That he
so hardworking and like had this like unbreakable spirit of like family. He's like, you're not gonna take my sister. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, no. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, you took my dad. Now I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, he like just had this like unbreakable will, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I like that. He was like, man, I've been staring at that cloud for like 7 months.
Oh yeah.
Realize it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, like, yo, you need to get out of that zombie mode, whatever the fuck mode.
That's also, that was, you know what? That's cool that you brought that up, because this film has a lot of little subtle meanings like that, like people getting stuck in like complacency and stuff like that, like people getting stuck in the day-to-day, like you said, like stuck in that fucking zombie mode. And he even says like over the narration, right? He's like, I could have been staring at that cloud for like months, like years. You know what I mean? Like he does, you know what I mean? Like, because he's just so like
right in front of your face and you can't see it.
And
because he's so occupied with other shit.
And the one thing I thought was really cool about this movie was that, again, it feels so like real and down to earth, and it like it feels so like down to earth and like real for such a movie that is unreal and not like down to earth. It you know what I mean? It's a kind of like an anomaly in that way. Jordan Peele is able to kind of craft this like Twilight Zone-esque like movie where it feels like a Twilight Zone episode, like an old school Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. It's like Twilight Zone and like a Black X-Files episode.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's like an urban X-Files.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Cat Williams is like Mulder, and like and like Monique
Cat
is
Williams
like,
could have played the Asian dude. That would have been
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Cat Williams could have played the. Speaking of the Asian dude, what did you think of Steven Yeun's character in this? The
Oh man,
Asian dude.
I love this character. I wanted to see more of it, man. He
He
was
could have
still in
been
the
in his
show.
own movie.
They sold the show with this, man. I like how they
Yeah.
included like the monkey stuff. They they threw in the flashbacks, like its own, the movie in itself had a movie lore. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
I really
bringing that
love
up.
that. You
Thank
know
you
what I
for
mean?
bringing that up. The movie had a movie within itself. Like it had like its
Yeah.
own subs. Like it had like an alien sub. Like the main thing was the alien thing, and they're like, "Hey, well, hold up. We're gonna tell you this little quick like 20-minute movie about this killer monkey and the aftermath that it caused this adult Asian man to have this traumatic experience."
For real. It was crazy. I loved his character, man. I imagine that character attending Comic Cons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he felt real, like a real dude. Like he felt like a real dude. Like, yeah. And that's another thing that at first yeah, you brought up a really interesting thing about that dude in Comic Con and kind of like celebrity and stuff. At first I kept thinking, I was like, oh, this film's about like the rapture, like it's like biblical in a way, which I still think it is biblical in a way. I still feel like this film has like biblical undertones and is very biblical. But according to what I've been reading, according to what I've been hearing, and now that I'm looking back at it and like I'm re-examining this film is about like celebrity and how we like worship like stuff like that, and like how we become so like enamored like with this idea that it could be nothing and everything to us, you know what I mean, and it just sucks you up and it takes you over completely, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's definitely what the movie's about. But
I love the little side story with the killer monkey, man. That
yeah.
was the whole fucking the fist bump scene, bro.
Yeah.
That's the bloody fist bump, bro.
But it wasn't violent, me, or wasn't me, or were they trying to say that the monkey got crazy by the aliens?
You know what? I don't know. I forgot what kept making that. What was it, like some type of loud noises or something?
Yeah, it was like
going off, or they kept talking about the jungle or something, or something made that fucking monkey go fucking crazy.
Well, they said that every time that they were bringing up his birthday, that he would go like fucking crazy and shit. And then they showed that shoe sticking up like that too. So they showed like the aliens were like there or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what that whole subplot was about. But I just found it interesting. I was like, yo, they threw the killer monkey in here acting.
Yeah.
Put it in there. It reminded me of that movie Link that we still need to review.
Oh yeah, the smoking monkey that's beating up everybody.
We got to, man, because I feel like that scene in there is just based on the movie Link. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the monkey. That's from the same shit. Yeah, he definitely was probably a fan of and probably seen that movie, man.
Speaking of that Asian character, the thing that I found interesting about that character and that family is that they had been in contact with the alien or that ship. Like that ship had like a weird thing with them. Because they had that whole show and they were letting out that horse to go run out into the distance to get picked up by like the ship. And
they were feeding the ship. Yeah, they were.
Basically. As we come to find out in the film, the ship isn't like an inanimate object. It's a living thing that has like a digestive system and that's like swallowing people and like eating them basically.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people did not like that about this movie.
I thought that was cool. I like that part where they showed like it in the stomach and they're like, oh!
I have no problem with it being like a living organism and shit like that. But when I was like explaining it to people and when people were asking me about it and I was saying it, like the look on their face was like, what the fuck?
Rolling the eyes.
About, bro. Like, yeah. I was like damn. I was like, really? It's not that far of a stretch of a concept, really. But I guess they wanted little green men. They wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like you see UFOs, you see small town shit.
Yeah.
You know, you're not thinking that it's going to be a living, creature that can like shape shift.
Yeah. It was weird. It was like a silk alien butthole. Like it was like shitting out stuff and then like sucking up stuff and stuff like that. And another thing, speaking of the little green men, I keep circling back to these Asian people because I feel like they have like something to do with the bigger plot of this film. The little kids, like they had those outfits like dressed up as like the aliens and stuff. I feel like they may have seen the aliens and know what they look like.
Oh, that would have been dope if that's his actual. That was funny in the barn scene when they were chasing him around.
And he was like, "Fuck no." He was like, "Fuck no," right? He was like, "No, no, no." He just like started walking away. He was like, "No."
Yo, he was dope, man. But Kiki Palmer really killed.
Yeah, what did you think of Kiki Palmer in this film?
Bro, she killed it, man. She was taking.
She was good in this, man. I fucking hate Kiki Palmer. I fucking hate her. But dude, she's so good in this movie that it made me like Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, well, good, man. I'm glad you got on the Kiki Palmer train, man. She killed this shit, man. She was she was stealing some scenes, man. She was doing her thing.
I like their handshake.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that handshake. That's such like a brother sister thing. I have a sister, so that's like such a brother sister thing.
The brother sister dynamic that they had together in there. They're definitely two different types of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they're brother and sister, like he's so reserved, and she's lit on the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's what I thought was dope as hell too. I was like, she's out here partying and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I love the UFO scenes. I love the Geek Squad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we almost forgot about that guy. Dude, that guy is so funny in that movie, dude. I like that one part where he just like when he first comes out and he just fucking screams randomly. He's like, ah! And he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm sorry. It's so freeing out here. I thought that was so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I love that character. He was definitely I felt like he was a relatable. What was that girl that worked at Best Buy? She was like somebody pretty popping and famous.
She was from Euphoria. She's from Euphoria.
Yeah, she's from Euphoria and stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't really add anything to the movie. She's kind of just like there, but like I was like, oh, I know her. I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio in that meme. I was like,
she was just like chewing bubble gum on her phone. Like, what are you doing over there? And I was like, who is that?
He's like, nothing.
I was like, oh shit. But I like you know what? I was really surprised how small the cast was on here. Because I knew this movie really was like in a small town and stuff. But I was like, oh shit, there's really only like 6-7 people.
What did you think about the director guy? What did you think about the weird director guy?
I loved it, man.
You know who he was, right? Do you know who that guy was? You remember The Crow, City of Angels, the bad guy with the long black hair?
He's the bad guy in the first Crow.
Yeah, he's that guy. That's him. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, man. I love that's one of my favorite villains. He was also people also know him from like Three Musketeers. Apparently he was in
he is from that. He is from 90s. Three Musketeers.
Yeah, he was a bad guy in that one. Yeah. And there's a couple other movies that he plays a good bad guy, man. He's great and a great voice actor too. But I really dug his character.
I like his character a lot.
Except when he did that bullshit.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. Okay, we're gonna get into spoilers right now.
Did, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. But we're gonna get into the heavy spoilers right now. Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. I mean, the movie's been out for a while. Okay, so let's go. You've been warned. So I thought that was really weird. I didn't know if that was the like phenomenon, the spaceship that made him do that or what, but he just like all of a sudden went from being like part of the team, like, yeah, load me up with another one.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was just like, wow, I'm gonna kill myself. And then like he just like
he was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna take the footage with me. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you? What the fuck?
Yeah, but then he was like, he was gonna try to film the inside of it, but like he knew he wasn't gonna work. So like it was just weird. Yeah,
I was like, okay, that didn't make sense or whatever. But I love that character.
I like their plan though. Yeah. Their plan with because they knew that it would take out all technology. That they're like, this is the only way that we can be able to get a film of it. We'll film it on this homemade like IMAX camera. That's like a crank. I thought that was fucking cool. It looked like a gun, right? Like they were doing like a gunner like thing. I thought that was cool.
I love that part when he showed up with the fucking crank camera. Mm-hmm. She was like, I told you he was gonna come out here with his motherfucking crank camera.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh yeah, he was like, hell yeah, right? He was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, everybody was lit at the movie theater when they did that shit.
Yeah, that's what they did. The dope ass handshake. He's like, I fucking told you. And he was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was cool.
that was
That's what I
fun, man.
mean,
Yeah,
man. Like, I like the characters in this movie so much. They were so natural, so well written. They had a lot of chemistry together. They were just like
mhm.
so good. Like the Fry's Electronics guy, which that was like a giant product placement for Fry's Electronics, which was like, well, that was weird. But
I
whatever. We
didn't
don't
know
we
there
don't
was.
care. He was funny.
I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't know Fry's Electronics was a real thing? Okay, here's a fun story. No cap whatsoever. My sister was roommates with a girl named Emily Fry, and her parents owned the Fry Electronics. They're the Fry
Oh, wow.
family. Yeah,
Mhm.
my sister was roommates with one of the people that was owners of that franchise. They're
Dope.
Like a Texas Best Buy, like kind of something like that. They're like, yeah, they're like all over Texas. They have a lot of Fry's Electronics in Texas.
Got you. Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, they got their own geek spot and everything, huh? Okay.
Yeah. It was weird, yeah, because I remember me and Brianna were watching it. Me and my girlfriend were watching it, and then she was kind of like, "Oh, that like is this a commercial for Fry's? Is this a big commercial for Fry's Electronics?" I was like, "I guess so." I was like, "Fry's getting into the fucking movie business."
That's dope, man. Yo, well, I'm like thinking about some of the scenes in Nope that were like really memorable. Like when they
Oh,
were
the
running from UFO on the
yeah, I
horse.
like whenever she's running away from the UFO in the electric motorcycle, and then she
Yeah,
does that badass Akira slide. She's like,
because the Akira slide. Yes,
yeah, she
sir.
like does that to slide, and she's just like just there, like, oh, what's gonna happen? And I was like, oh, do I kind of want Kiki Palmer in an anime movie? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, kind
Did that
of. I was
happen?
like, that's kind of fucking dope. But there was a lot of cool things, man. Like the first time you see the alien spaceship come out, dope. This movie, man, it has a lot of similarities to the movie Jaws.
I like, and also, yes, it does have the, yeah, because it's kind of like a creature, you know what I mean? That
Yeah, he kind of
they
just
talk
comes like
about it,
boom, boom, boom,
they
boom,
try to
boom,
set
boom.
traps for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the music for it too, since we're thinking about it.
Oh,
Since we're talking.
they had a good soundtrack. Yeah, they had a good soundtrack. Yeah. And they had cool
Yeah.
costumes. I like the Scorpion King hoodie that he was wearing. And he was like, that's the first movie we worked on, the Scorpion King. He's like, yeah.
Oh my God, man. I liked, damn, what was, oh, I like that scene with the praying mantis on the camera.
Mm.
That was pretty dope and fun, man.
Yeah, like when she's
Everybody,
like, get the fuck off. She's like, get the fuck off. And she's like trying to throw shit at him. And it's just like,
yeah, that shit didn't happen, man. Yeah, they brought up like some tense moments and stuff. He's like, man, you guys just set up the camera, the UFOs out there, like that.
yeah.
Like, I also love the concept that they brought with the clouds, with the like hiding behind the clouds and using the
Yeah,
clouds
it would
as
do like the
camouflage.
mimicry,
That cloud, he moved an inch.
It's aliens.
like the camouflage. It would look like a cloud. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, man, that was dope, man. I love the fact that it was an animal and that it was a living being, and they ended up trying to trap it and fucking kill it, and you know.
Yeah.
I
I
like
will
that
say though,
carnival.
I don't like
That
the way
carnival
that
scene.
it died. It died really stupid.
Yeah, just like ate more trash, right?
Well, it ate like an inflatable like balloon and then it choked on it, or because I was like, what?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess it did, man. I guess it just can't consume like stretchy, you know. That's
Plastics? I don't know.
yeah, I guess not, man. Yeah, it was a little corny way to kill the living spaceship, but I did enjoy the scene though when they were in the carnival and they were setting it up.
Yeah. And it
You know what I
sucked all
mean?
of them up.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
That was scary, man. I know like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, this isn't like a horror movie. I mean that's debatable. It has some like horror shit in it. I mean,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I really dug what Nope did. I just feel that like Nope. I mean, it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a little bit messy at times. Like it kind of like
Yeah.
feels like it's kind of like stepping over itself to like get to the ending. So much so that like the ending
Mm.
when they finally defeat the UFO thing or whatever, it's
Yeah.
almost defeated by luck. Like that wasn't their plan to make it choke on that big balloon
Right.
thing. that kind of just
Right.
happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and it left a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, what? Like, where did it come from? When did it get here?
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah,
is
yeah.
it over here?
It
Why
didn't
is it
explain a
staying
lot
here?
of stuff,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just
which
eats
is
everything.
cool, which is good and bad, because it
Mhm.
leaves it to your imagination. You can kind of fill in those blanks and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're gonna tell a story like this, you kind of like have to let us know a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. When I saw the little green men in the barn, I was like, oh man, I hope I know that's probably like what they didn't want to do. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah,
The
yeah. He's
movie
like,
could
this
have
is what people
easily
are
been.
expecting.
It could have been on some shit like that.
That would have been shitty.
And then that's where I was like when I saw that and I was like, oh, but what if that? And then I was just like, nah, that wouldn't have been a good nah. He's not going that direction. So when you don't go that direction, where you're not doing alien abductions, you're not fucking doing experiments and talking about fucking Saturn and other planets
Yeah, yeah,
and bring like that, like what, like there's not much that you can do with it, but this was very interesting and I like what he did with it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Definitely.
if there's a director's cut, I'm gonna watch the director's cut. I'm gonna check it out. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this movie. It was a good theater experience, man.
For sure.
It's definitely not for everybody. This is definitely an acquired taste. This is an
Yeah.
acquired taste. You know what I mean?
Shit. Do you want to get into what we're gonna rate this bad boy? Is Nope dope, or should you like? What do you think?
Damn. For me, it was dope.
For
But
me,
I
it was
feel
dope. You know
yeah.
what? I'm gonna go out and just say, go see this movie. Go watch it in the theater right now if you can. Watch it before it's not in the theater anymore. Go see it in the biggest screen possible. Go get the biggest popcorn, the biggest drink, and fucking smoke a fat doob in your car before you fucking watch it, and you'll be fucking good to go. I think, in my opinion, in summary, dope. Fucking Nope. Nope is a really fun spectacle of a film that's like a tentpole film. It is a popcorn film. It is a summer film. It is all of those nice entertainment words. It is fun. Kiki Palmer, Daniel Kaluuya, the dude that plays the Fry's Electronic guy. Everybody in this film, the cast is so tight knit. It's so they work so well together. They have so much chemistry. They're amazing. It's written well. It's directed well.
Cinematography, this music, everything.
There's only a few things that I didn't like. For example, I didn't really dig the ending. I didn't. I thought it was a little bit messy. I thought it was a little bit haphazardly put there. But other than that, I really dug this film, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give Nope a. I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10, man. I really dug Nope. I really think it's a film that people need to check out in the theater.
Okay, I'm gonna rate it a 7, just because I don't want to rate it too high because it was good. I enjoyed it, but based on my rating, if they're gonna go see it, I don't want to put it that. I'm gonna put it at the 7.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. If you like UFO movies, you're gonna love this. You'll love this. If you like the X-Files, if you like, you know what I'm saying, like
this is more X-Files than it is in Independence Day.
Definitely, yeah. If you want little green men and motherfucking experiments and time travel,
Independence Day,
for fucking planetary solar systems and shit like that, you're not getting that in here. Like, this is just a small town. What the fuck's going on? Oh, that's interesting. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, remind me like an old like 50s horror movie or something. There's a space monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of like that movie from Ed Wood, Planet Outer Space Planet 9 or whatever the fuck it's called. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like very reminiscent of like that kind of movie.
Yeah, definitely is an old school monster movie, from outer space movie. Terrorizes the small town.
Old school vibes in this fucking film, Ghouls and Gals.
Yeah, they could have done this shit in black and white. They could have done it in black and white.
Dude, fuck, man. God damn, dude. That's a goddamn. I didn't even think about that until you said that. That would be fucking good, dude. A black and white. I'm gonna get this movie on fucking Blu-ray and put it on black and white. Fuck, that would be good, dude.
Yeah, well, we gotta see how the specs for the thunderstorm scenes and stuff like that. You know, some of the movie is pretty dark at sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? In general, I was like, this reminds me of some old school, that's like you said, like a Twilight Zone, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, definitely.
Old horror movie though. But yeah, it was good. I would recommend it. I give it a 7. But if you're looking for some entertainment, alien crazy shit, this is not it. There's not a
Oh
blood
yeah.
and guts.
Yeah, if
There's
you're looking
not
for like high octane action, like this is not that. This is
yeah,
a slow burning film that's kind of like a thinking man's version of Independence Day or like Mars Attacks, but like if Jordan Peele wrote Mars Attacks. Like something like that. But
no
there you
cameo.
have it, ghouls and gals. It is a 7 out of 10 for Sid Retro, an 8 out of 10 for me. And once again, Ryan.T, and he's
Sid Retro 727, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us online, man.
That's
The Ryan.T show, you know what I'm saying? Sid Retro 727. And we'll see you guys on the next episode, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you
Peace.
guys for tuning in. And before we let y'all go, I just want to let y'all know we're going to be reviewing Vengeance later on in the week, as well as possibly the new Hulu film Prey. They have Prey, the new Predator movie coming out. So we're definitely gonna review that one as well.
Ooh. Oh snap! I forgot that comes out Friday, I think, right?
Yeah.
August 5th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the Bad Bunny show that night. That is coming out.
Oh, my dude's gonna go to Bad Bunny. No, so you know what? Instead of I'll take the solo duties for Prey, and then when my dude comes back from the Bad Bunny, we're gonna hear about the Bad Bunny concert. I want to hear about that. So we're definitely gonna talk about that. All right, ghouls and gals, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.